Begin what's trending. The presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, on Thursday held a town hall with students of his alma mater at the University of Nigeria Nsukka Business School in Enugu ahead of his presidential campaign in the state. The former Anambra State governor during the meeting advised Nigerians not to hand the country over to a sick person. He also criticized candidates that have been absent from presidential debates, adding that character and competence should be used to evaluate whoever will be voted in as president. Well, after the town hall at the university, security men had a tough time getting the presidential candidate to his helicopter that was waiting to take him to his rally at the Michael Okpara Square as a crowd of supporters said goodbye. Let's take a look. Peter Obi, while addressing a mammoth crowd at the Michael Okpara Square, said that he is determined to lead a nation that its citizens, home and abroad, will be proud of. The former Anambra State governor also promised to destroy the structure of criminality, which he says has plunged Nigerians into poverty.
That was good. They told you have no structure. They told you have no structure. Our structure of criminality, structure of no fuel. Structure of price increase, structure of no electricity, structure of poverty. That is the structure we want to throw away and bring structure of prosperity, structure of no more strike for students, structure of people living a life, having a job. That's the structure we want to bring in. This year's election will not be by religion. No religion buys bread cheaper. And it will be by my turn, it is your turn. It's turn of you to take back your country. I'm not contesting because I'm an Igbo man. I'm a proud Igbo man. But I'm contesting because I'm the best candidate. Our government is prepared for this job. We can't afford for our background to fail Nigerian youth. We can't afford for our background to fail Nigerian women. We want to take our life. Go out there and vote for us. The rest assured, you will see us change Nigeria. We know what it takes to change Nigeria, and we cannot fail.
While activist and Labour Party campaigner Aisha Yusufu, who was at the rally in Enugu State, encouraged supporters to use their PVCs to vote out incompetent leaders.
We will use our PVCs. We will go to the polling units and we will vote them out. You must understand that power belongs to the people and we are the people. We are the people.
Well, Peter Obi had a successful turnout in Enugu State. That last visual where he was jumping up the stairs, I thought it was cute because he always has to do that to show people that he's fit, refined.
All right. So a couple of things. One thing is certain. Everything is on the ballot this year. But the most important thing on the ballot is the competence and the soul of Nigeria. The competence of the candidate that will emerge president.
Yes.
And the soul of Nigeria. It has never been this bad. The last 8 years has been a tumultuous time for Nigeria. All indices are down. I sound like a broken record player if I want to talk about it over and over again. And that's why it is so sad, like the candidate commented on, that people didn't still deem it fit to attend debates. Yeah. And like I said, anybody that didn't debate in this election cycle disrespected Nigerian people. What is a debate? a platform for you to espouse your ideas. If you want to lead a country, you must be able to debate your ideas. And that's why, please, going forward, I know it's not legal yet, but we must be able to put legal sanctions on people that don't debate. And the people, most importantly, should be those that will stand tall. And please, let's forget this argument of most people are illiterate. It is the elite people that watch debate. No. If we would translate those debates in local languages for people, let us do it. Because they have a right to hear what their candidate wants to do for them. No matter who you are in this country, even if you can't speak English, you understand your local dialect or your local language. So please, debates are mandatory. And he also said, we can't afford people that have medical conditions not to tell us their medical conditions. Let's not forget, we had a president that died in office. And that leading up to the campaign, collapsed at a point. So we saw it coming. And that's why it's unforgivable. We can also have a country where the president spent close to 200 days in a year out of the country. Do you know how much the country spent alone by parking the presidential jet abroad? We can't afford all of that because now we are broke. We don't have the money. So character is on the ballot. Competence is on the ballot. Yeah. As regards what is it called, the helicopter and all of that, yeah, that's politics season. That is, people are, crazy about him, just like people are crazy about other candidates. And as regards the things he said, hope he knows that a lot of Nigerians are writing promises down. I have a jotter now where I jot all the promises down for the presidential candidates. And we will ask them if they don't do it. Like Bola Ahmed Tinubu said, he will bring back the coal industry in Enugu. We will hold him accountable by that. Peter Obi says he will revamp education. We'll hold him accountable. Absolutely. Atiku said 10 billion for small businesses. The first thing we'll ask him is 10 billion for small. Kwangaso said 500,000 new entrants that will only write jam once every 4 years. We'll ask all of them, and they must all be accountable.
Well done. I thought it was quite instructive, his town hall at Nsukka as well, where he talked about the debates, as Rufai has highlighted as well. Yeah. He talked about the fact that in the United States alone, you need people, the presidential candidates always hold debates. Yes. And it's so important so we can hear their ideas.
I'm glad he was presenting an intellectual conversation before an intellectual audience. And just what Rufai said, that before we get to legal sanctions, I believe that before we get to legal sanctions, we should have human and moral sanctions. So we don't have to have everything spelled out, especially when it comes to debates, because if the people understand the power that they wield, and you know that if this were a private organization, you are the employer. And so if the person who is coming for an interview refuses, or who's supposed to come for an interview with you to tell you just why they are the best fit for the role, refuses to attend that interview, then you won't even give the person an audience, let alone hire that person. So at the end of the day, the best sanction should be the response of the people. To what extent do we want to hold our candidates to account? It's not just the media who's calling for the debate. It should be, the media is the voice, we're acting as the voice of the people. The people should challenge the person who is coming to them to seek their votes. And then with respect to the PVCs, which Aisha Yesufu spoke about at the end, I thought that was really important. INEC has extended the date of collection of PVCs by 1 week to the 29th of January, and also by 1 week at your ward level. Please don't complain. Get your PVCs. You are the most powerful arm of government. Ensure you wield your power.
All right then.